Hello, Owen and James. Welcome to what will be, hello, Eternal Magician. what will be the final, I promise this time, I really mean it, the last Phase 1 Ciconia stream. Last time, we saw all these lovely, hilarious data fragments and got a lot of insight into Grave Mole, especially. These seem to be Grave Mole focused, explaining some more things about Chloe and the fact that Koshka and Lilia already knew about her dark side, but I guess they didn't take into account exactly how far that would go. Oh my god. And they were a lot longer than I thought they would be, especially the first one, but I've heard that the rest of these, including the last one, which you can't see until you've seen all the others, will average out to be about the same length of time. So what do you say we get back into Ciconia for the final time, eh? Alright. Earthquake Restoration Lottery. This one might be a bit more serious than the last few. Yep, I think you guys could hear me, right? Yep, good. Okay.
Whoa! It's been a while since it shook that much.
You're exaggerating. It's no big deal unless it's shaking vertically.
I wonder where the epicenter is. Karapoyo, is there any news about earthquakes today?
There seems to be information about earthquakes centered in ARU Russia's central Siberia, near Tromsø in ARU Norway, and CRU Singapore, and in later Ecuador for you.
Earthquakes are all about luck. No matter where you are, you're gonna get hit sooner or later.
If we ever get one, I hope it happens when we're flying in the air with gauntlets.
Even if it doesn't hit you, it can be tragic when it hits people close to you.
There's an addendum to California's earthquake updates for you. This earthquake has been identified as a modern simultaneous earthquake for you. Money has been paid out to the affected cities from the World Earthquake Response Fund for you. Furthermore, this money is being provided from the proceeds of the World Earthquake Response Fund's heart-pounding miracle restoration lottery for you.
Hello, Weebo. Welcome to the stream.
Make sure you buy lots and lots of tickets to help with the restoration for you. And now get ready!
Hello, Guppy Force.
It's time to announce the results of our latest heart-pounding miracle restoration lottery for you!
Dang. I'm pretty sure I put my bet on Eurasia.
After all, they haven't had one in a while. I was betting on Latin America, so Ecuador means I'm screwed.
How did you do, Gunhild?
I bought mine hoping I wouldn't win. I bet on a whole bunch of places in hopes that countries all around the world would be lucky.
I guess that makes sense. The whole point of this raffle is to help restore countries hit by earthquakes.
You say that, but if you won with that, you'd make a killing, right?
Well, it's true that it'd be worth quite a lot if I win.
About how much?
At a rough estimate, I'd say about 100 million krona. That's around 11 million US dollars.
Whoa! Talk about raking it in! I keep worrying about whether I should try for a jackpot I won't get, or increase my chances and crush my dreams.
That sounds like the line of someone who doesn't really have any worries.
Shut up! If I win, I'll share it with you.
Seriously, partner? I freaking love you!
God damn, they just will not stop with the shipping of these two. And I'm all for it. suppose people who don't worry really are happier.
All the affected cities are our heartfelt sympathy for you. Compassionate people around the world, please buy heart-pounding miracle restoration lottery tickets for the sake of these cities as well, poor you. An extremely small percentage of these lottery's earnings will be used to manage the fund, and all the rest will be sent to the affected cities, poor you. The lottery is very simple. You just have to guess which places won't be hit by the next time modern simultaneous earthquake occurs. Uncover the map with your selections, poor you.
Interesting. So, okay, so they misspelled Krona. Interesting. Eternal Magician. When it's singular, it's one Krona, but when there's more than one, it's called Kronor. Interesting. Thanks for that.
The more places you select, the greater your winnings will be. I absolutely recommend filling in the whole world in hopes of preserving world peace for you. Here's some related information for you. Lack of financial transparency at the Office of the World Earthquake Response Fund. The director is living a first-class life of leisure. When someone wins big, it doesn't get designated as a modern earthquake. The mysterious definition criteria are setting the net aflame. The Absolute Victory magazine is looking for VIP readers. Apparently, that famous entertainer read this magazine and went big. Wow, people sure are greedy for you.
These earthquakes hit simultaneously in several areas across the globe, caused by a mechanism that remains unknown. Some people might think, though, that it might be due to a plumber, dressed in red and blue, with a mustache, working on crazy experiments underground. We now refer to them as modern simultaneous earthquakes. Until recently, most earthquakes were caused by movement along fault lines beneath the Earth's crust as a result of plate tectonics. I'm so sorry about your leg, OA. Oh my god, I'm sorry. For that reason, they tended to be concentrated around the borders between plates. However, modern earthquakes don't follow this rule at all, and the mechanism which causes them is still a mystery. We have no idea why they would occur at random all around the world and simultaneously at that. All we know is that modern earthquakes were first observed in the A3W world, which is totally not the Matrix. What are you even talking about? Some theories theorize that they're caused by the massive environmental damage the planet suffered during the World War III, while others believe environmental AMS caused it somehow. Still others place the blame on excessive... Sorry about that. Excessive extraction of spiridium, or some combination of the above theories, but no firm answer has yet been reached. In the B3W world, people naturally assume that earthquakes tended to cluster around certain areas, while other areas rarely had them at all. However, ever since modern earthquakes were spotted in the A3W world, no city in the world has been safe from the threat of earthquakes. Fortunately, thanks to 4D printing construction techniques that have been used in the A3W restoration, as well as the spread of anti-earthquake AMS, earthquake-resistant buildings have rapidly spread all across the globe, limiting the destruction caused by these events. They say that once, people who lived in earthquake-free areas would be terrified whenever they encountered an earthquake, but by now, everyone on Earth was more or less used to it.
As a side note, when the World Earthquake Response Fund was first created, earthquake-resistant structures hadn't yet spread across the planet, so damage due to earthquakes was great, and the fund was absolutely vital for you. Now there are almost no human casualties, so some poor local governments will start complaining that, oh, if only a modern earthquake hit us, we'd be able to balance the budget. So basically, it's an earthquake lottery for local governments too, boyo!
That was interesting. Just see that was a really quick one. Just a little expansion on the whole earthquake lottery thing. That one was really quick, and looks like we're going to. Oh, cool! We got 11 people. Awesome. I was worried that not everybody would get the memo about the stream today. I'm really glad everybody did. Mind your manners in competitive games. 10 out of 16. Going back to Wanyadora, which is apparently a match 3 puzzle game. Jeez. Hello, apparition. Welcome to the stream.
What is this, a game salon?
So it would seem. It appears to be based off a place that actually exists.
Isn't this...
That's right! War cats, grave moles, welcome to the Game Salon Armageddon!
What's up with that name?
It's a bit scary. Game salons are those dangerous places where delinquents hang out, right?
What era are you talking about? That info's way out of date.
Interesting. I wonder if that's foreshadowing something. Hey, James. Wanyadora was the culprit of Ubineko. Hilarious. Sure. Oh, hello, G-chan. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. I wonder if Chloe's I wonder if Chloe's from another era or something. Or if she is or if she knows about the Matrix, if that is even what's going on here.
Not true! Chloe's half wrong, but half right. The Game Salon is a gathering place for delinquents. Not for delinquents, but for warriors. And it's also extremely dangerous.
First, we get called over to one of Jaden's virtual rooms. Then we find it's a game salon, and now Jaden's getting all hyper. What the heck's going on, Meow?
At any rate, I'd like to know what this is all about.
Very well. If I tell you this is a matter of there's the pride of the AOU aerial augmented infantry and the disparagement of gauntlet knights everywhere, I'm sure you can guess what it's about.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. I think I can figure out the rest.
I'll bet he was just beaten up and insulted by someone in a Gauntlet Knight video game or something.
Online games are scary. Lots of really rude people play them. Then all you gotta do is turn voice chat off, Meow. And I'll bet you provoke them like hell, Jaden, Meow.
It's not like that! I did start with voice chats off, but then this guy got a cheap win by exploiting a bug in the system. Still, a loss is a loss. He sent a request for voice chat, and I thought I'd praise him for the victory, while also warning him that dirty tricks like that wouldn't work in the real world.
Okay. And while you were being a sore loser, it escalated into a big fight. Is our super genius a little kid or what?
I can't understand why you train as a Gauntlet Knight, then do the same thing again in a game during your time off.
So why did you call us here, Meow?
They probably said they'd bring their friends over to settle this with a team match or something.
Is this really okay? We are soldiers after all.
It's fine. They don't know who we are. The chat even has a voice changer, so there's no way anyone will know who anyone else is.
I wonder if they're going against one of the other teams. I wonder.
Of course. True, it's only a game. But you can't just say I'm a professional Gauntlet Knight, but I lost in a Gauntlet Knight video game. This is idiotic, but my partner got beaten up, so I'm not gonna stand by and watch.
Mio! You really are a great partner!
Oh, she's so cute.
There's no need for Greymole to take part in this, Meow.
This is happening a lot today. What did you just say?
No. It's nothing, I tell you. We may not look it, but we're really busy right now, Meow. You war cats can deal with your own problems, Meow.
Come on, don't be like that!
Well, she's got a point. This person picked a fight with the Warcats. We'll handle it ourselves.
You do that. We've got our own fights to settle. We don't have time for you.
What's that? Did the same kind of thing happen to you too?
Chloe was politely playing the game when some creep started picking on her and saying horrible things, Meow.
That person was all full of themselves, so we Greymores decided to take them down.
We ended up deciding that we couldn't teach our true strength unless we fought cat against cat.
Oh my god. 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 Oh no. Oh my god. Oh god, Jaden, you do not need to feel ashamed at this loss. Oh, oh my god.
Hey, that sounds just like what happened to Jaden.
The two stories really are exactly the same.
Anyway, it's almost time we scheduled to crush Chloe's opponent, so we'll catch you later, Meow.
Oh, you're starting up soon too? They're even happening at the same time. What are the odds of that? It's like the Warcats and the Grave Moles are connected by the bonds of fate.
Yes, it does seem that way. That it's about time we get going.
Good luck in the fight too, in your fight too. The Warcats and Grave Moles are both the best in the AOU.
Of course, Meow. And we won't forgive you if you lose pathetically, Meow.
If you're too pathetic, people might think we're not too hot either.
I get it. Let Booth win and come back with an awesome story to tell.
Oh no! Oh god!
Well, there was no need to get that fired up.
By the way, Jaden, what exactly were you arguing about?
That cheater kept using these moves that were practically bugs. That kiddo.
I imagine most people would snap after hearing abuse like that. Kero.
And Chloe, how might his opponent have responded to that?
It's mean to say things like that. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh my god!
And anyway,
Oh my god, what are you playing Smash?
anyway, they were using reload dash cancels. Don't act like I'm the only one at fault. Wave dashing is a skill. A skill. You're the real kiddo.
You ribbit croak.
Not as much of a crook as you.
Croak up.
Amazing. Their chorus is in perfect harmony.
You two, stop being stupid and get ready to go.
Oh my god, gee. Gunhild.
We'll have to teach a lesson to the wise guys and mean things to Chloe.
Same here. I looked up all sorts of exploits and bugs. I'll send them to Mio and Gunhild too.
Are you, the super genius Jaden of the AAU's #1 cat, really so determined to win?
I am! I definitely want to beat that guy who used such cheap cheating moves! Gah!
Sheesh. They must really have fought dirty against you. I'll definitely avenge you. My love, partner.
Mio!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm so glad you're my partner. Seriously, I'm really, really glad.
Don't worry, Meow. With me and Koshka on your side, there's no way you'll lose, Meow.
The fact that you don't cheat is the only thing you have going for you, Chloe. I won't forgive whoever called you a cheater just because they were so loser.
Chloe, come to think of it, did you ever finish that report you were making for Instructor Okanogi?
What report?
Did you ever finish it? Well, did you?
I totally forgot about that. I'm so sorry, Lilia, Koshka.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god! Gunhild is just trolling everybody here.
I have something I need to do. I suddenly need to do. So, sorry, but I'm leaving now.
Chloe left the room for you.
What? Hey, wait, Meow. Chloe!
I don't get it.
Lilia and Koshka have left the room for you.
Dang. Tough luck for Grave Mole. Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, let's do it, partner. Gunhild, watch my back, okay?
Okay. Well, I guess I'll eat something salmiak flavored. A leisurely waiting for our opponents. Oh my god. I imagine they'll keep us waiting for quite some time. Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was lovely. So it's only been like less than around a little over 20 minutes stream, and we've already done 2 of these. They're usually quite short, although I know that the last couple of ones are longer. We have 6 more left, even though, because there's one that unlocks afterwards. It's going Training with Grave Mole 2. The Revenge of Grave Mole.
Stupid Chloe! Crap like this is why you always have no confidence in yourself.
I'm so sorry, Instructor. My heart's gonna cave in.
It's about guts and spirit! I'll karate chop some spirit into you!
Bam, thwack, crash! Oh my god. Huh? Hey, look. Okanogi is karate chopping Chloe again.
She must have said something spineless to him again, Meow.
She lacks so much confidence. She's practically a coward.
She's the dregs of Cold Lake, Meow.
She's the dregs from there, but she's still an ace.
Dregs were all she was ever supposed to be, but then she got an SS ranked on the new aptitude test, which had different standards, Meow. That's when totally changed how they treated her, and now she's got the best grades.
Interesting. Huh. I wonder if they changed it for her. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Chloe speaking for a second.
I'll bet she really was AOU Canada's top ace from the very start, Meow.
So she's a victim of those crappy adults. Cold Lake Air Force Base was well known for being AOU Canada's training ground for elite gauntlet knights. Of course, Chloe had possessed enough talent to become an elite since the very beginning. However, the old testing standards hadn't measured her talent properly. So while she was still technically an elite, she was treated as the lowest scorer at Cold Lake. No matter how hard humans try to be independently minded, they're still weak creatures who are easily swayed by what other people think of them. No matter how talented you are, if everyone around you treats you like you're incompetent, you'll end up becoming whatever everyone wants you to be, regardless of how much you struggle. That's the truth. I swear these are silhouettes of future characters. I remember Guppy Force about the training facility, in Chapter 8. These looked way too well defined to just be random nobodies. Seriously. Look at how well defined the hair is, the silhouettes are. And seriously, these have got to be future characters. You're right, it does. Oh my god. It looks like the, Ryukushi sprite of Burncastle. You're absolutely right, Oe. Interesting. Instead of returning Chloe to her former squad, the Cold Lake instructors has left her where she was. She had the ability to hold her own against the other elites, more or less. But at the end of the day, she just kept on just barely losing. They had realized that Chloe's presence allowed the other elites to experience victory, increasing their confidence in themselves.
She's just like us, Meow.
Equipment. The instant her talent was properly recognized, Chloe's treatment changed abruptly. That's possible too, James, yeah. She might be the one Jestrus was chasing. Interesting. Everything was different, from the fact that all training was now designed with her at the center, to the way the instructors treated her. As a natural result of this, Chloe's grades were the best, but they never quite measured up to the best in the world status that her aptitude test had suggested was possible. The only way you can find happiness with an empty head is if you're Cinderella.
Even if you take the drags and suddenly make them a princess, that doesn't mean they'll ever learn to trust the people or the world that did that to them, Meow.
Clearly, selfish adult motivations had wounded Chloe's heart in undeniable ways. However, the higher-ups hid the fact that they'd damaged someone with enough talent to be chosen as their representative at the Battle Standard Festival. If people knew that the hero representing their nation had been treated like the dregs of her class, that would have been inconvenient for the adults. Chloe had been convinced of this, and publicly she claimed that she had received an elite education in an ideal environment, and that she was truly grateful towards her instructors and superior officers. Where did you hear that?
I just heard some lab coats laughing about it in Garoi, Meow.
Oh my god.
You're too soft on yourself! Show me your spirit! Show me your guts! Throw away the person you were before today! If you can't do that, then would you rather quit? Are you done with Grave Mole? You want to go back to Cold Lake?
That's enough, meow.
What did you say?
If Chloe left Glade Mole, we wouldn't listen to anything you say, and we wouldn't follow anyone's orders at all.
Huh? What do you think you're...
This is so sad. This is so sad, you guys. Oh, God. To see them sticking up for Chloe, this is so sad. Jeez.
After all, we're not just Garoi equipment. We're repeat offenders with more than 100-year prison sentence, meow.
That's true. That's what she mentioned at the very end. Oh, God. Compared to that, there's nothing that can scare us now.
You!
No matter how tough he tried to act, Okanogi wasn't allowed to do anything to them except yell at them. After all, they were high-grade equipment that had been lent from a military research center. So as usual, his Okanogi chop went straight for...
See? Your kid has accepted you, haven't they? If you have time to cry, use it to up your game so you can drag them forward. Seriously!
Thanks for saving me.
It's not like I did it to help you. Or anything, Baka.
Meow. We've got a tsundere going on. Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, Lilia, the correct term is Sundora. Remember? Sorry. I'm hungry. I'll go eat some sweets or something in the meeting room.
The salmiak licorice here has no aroma, so it doesn't taste good at all, meow.
The two of them shuffled off. All that remained was Chloe, her head caved in from Okanogi's chop, and her eyes open wide. Fight on, Chloe. Huh. Nipa? You still have rough times ahead. However, it seems that neither Lilia nor Koshka nor even Okanogi want you to leave Gravemall. It's so hard reading this. Knowing what Chloe is really like. I'm gonna say that maybe the evil Chloe is a personality that was put inside her. I do want to believe in Chloe, but I think the spy might actually be a separate personality of Chloe's. And not her herself, because after that, I don't know, it just really would be heartbreaking to think that Chloe just betrayed her own teammates and killed Lilia of her own free will like that. I don't know, I don't want to believe that, you guys. Siblings Day. I imagine this is going to talk about Gunhild and her sister. Jeez.
Yeah! See you later, siblings.
Good luck, seriously. You're a star of hope to have siblings, okay?
We'll bring enough for some friends next time, so sign those up too. Sign those too, okay? It's a promise.
Sure, I'll do as many as you want. Catch you later.
The group of about 30 people, which had continued chatting in the street after leaving the store, finally went their separate ways. Even though they had met up in the middle of the day, the sky had already gone dark.
Phew. That was fun. Huh?
Oh, Jaden. Is today Siblings Day for you too?
Yeah, that's right. You too.
Hardly any of my siblings are in Japan, so we're doing it in a virtual room right now.
It really is just easier to chat in a virtual room, isn't it? Your body doesn't get worn out and you don't have to worry about annoying stuff like getting reservations, gathering together and contacting everyone.
Apparently, Jaden had been the organizer this time. Naturally, it's exhausting just listening to everyone's requests when trying to gather close to 30 people.
One person says they're on a diet, then someone else says they hate seafood. Some people want to sit on chairs, others want to sit on the floor. They just keep saying whatever the heck they want!
But it's still fun.
Well, that's true. There are definitely ways that meeting in person is just flat out better than using a virtual room, no matter how long you get to talk in one of those. And it's fun to prepare and get in touch with people when I can't wait to see them.
I wish I could go back to my country every now and then and meet my other siblings. Still, I'm jealous. You actually have almost 30 close enough to meet with.
But right now, you're meeting with an even larger number of them, right?
Well, that's true, but a lot of those friends are in very different environments, so it's not like we can talk casually about everything.
I guess it's easier when you can meet up with people, and you don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
It's easier for me too, since I don't have to use those annoying filters for you.
I don't think I'll be needing them for a while now. You can turn those filters off. After all, if I have too many on simultaneously, it makes me get hungry faster.
Are you sure you want me to turn them off for you? It's too late to change your mind after you get sued for you.
I'm not sure if this is an overly restrictive era, where you can't even talk to old friends without checking a conversation filter, or if it's the previous era that was outrageous.
Get her. It's suddenly time for an intro to Kirapoyo's conversation filters.
I was wondering what that was when they were talking about that.
I sure hope none of you are Ikare Punchichis without any conversation filters in their noggins, Poyo. Whoops! Ikare Punchichi is currently under review as a candidate for the profanity list, Poyo. It's okay to use now, but once it's forbidden, we're just screwed. But sometimes I actually say things like that to go with the flow. Or it's a joke, because you're not paying attention, Poyo. If that happens, then oops, sorry, just won't cut it, Poyo. You're an unfortunate girl just happens to hear while passing by, and her parents say she got PTSD and tried a lawsuit demanding apology, medical fees, and punitive damage for a total of $1 million. It's already too late, Poyo. Additionally, in AOU countries, harassment caused by bringing up socioeconomic privilege and light is very strictly penalized, Poyo. You there! If you happen to be in a good mood and start bragging, you better check your conversation filters first. It'll be a world of hurt, Poyo.
Damn. Cities in AAU countries had strict zoning, so that people could only live in places suitable for their own needs, unique needs. Officially, this was done to safeguard the happiness score within each area. After all, a significant drop in the happiness score across the planet had preceded World War III. In the B3W world, the phrase countries with high happiness scores was associated with dictatorships in areas that restricted internet access, so not much attention was paid to the concept. However, nations that suffered sudden drops in their happiness scores tend to give birth to ultra-right regimes, which place the blame of their situation on other countries. By now, everyone knew that when this happened simultaneously around the world, it opened the door to world wars. To prevent the A3W era from turning into the B4W era, AOU-aligned countries began researching ways to raise their happiness scores immediately following the war. How can you make people believe they're happy as they live their lives? The answer was, in a sense, something they already knew. The weak point was capitalism, the ideology that pre-war AOU countries had called justice and wouldn't let anyone deny. In the consumer societies produced by capitalism, it was always necessary to get people to want to buy more new things. They couldn't afford to have a culture that stagnated, where people no longer had much use for money. Because of that, society continued to produce new cultures and new technologies, forcing people to continue paying. When the economy was constantly expanding, this worked out fine. New cultures and new technologies were created one after another, making it a true golden age for these countries. However, just like you can never ride a unicycle forever, that society would eventually fall apart. As more and more new products were released, more and more of the people were unable to keep up. When society stopped expanding, the gap between rich and poor gradually increased, leading to a clear divide between those who were able to spend and those who weren't. However, a consumer society forces everyone to spend money, regardless of whether they can afford it or not. Advertisements for the excess of new products began to make those who couldn't afford them feel more and more cornered. It wasn't just billboards and commercials. Movies, dramas, and even TV variety shows started making them feel boxed in. It became a society where just breathing in and out made the have-nots feel trapped. And this wasn't just something that happened in one individual country. What about people affected by internet culture, or else foreign movies and TV shows who knew that there were countries overflowing with things that they couldn't get in their own countries? People like this would cause drastic reductions in the happiness scores across their nations. In the end, it created a society where no one could find happiness anywhere in the world. Because of this, the post-war AOU had taken measures to isolate the class of have-nots, both physically and in terms of information flow, in the name of protecting them by distancing them from unhappy information. How dystopian. Of course, they didn't call it isolation of the poverty class publicly. It was zoning for tolerance against inappropriate and harmful information. In other words, information about things you couldn't buy or the lifestyles of the wealthy class was considered harmful. You would be classified according to your personal tolerance against information, which would determine whether you would be protected or given permission to know more, almost like how adult-only products are treated. In other words, at a siblings gathering, when you got together with friends you'd known as a kid, it was possible that some people there would be in a protected class. If Jaden carelessly said, "I got to eat all I wanted for free at the dessert buffet in the officer's dining hall," that could be considered harassment against someone and might even result in legal action.
And conversation filters help you prevent that. If it's detected that one of the words you're about to say is inappropriate, you'll immediately be alerted. You can even have it give you an electric shock as an option for you.
These sorts of filters had various types, and by skillfully combining them, you could effectively prevent misstatements and insults beforehand. They were just perfect for politicians. Of course, a B3W person hearing this would probably raise an outcry, saying the government was using this to secretly brainwash the citizens of every nation. However, new technologies are always decried as the harbingers of dystopia when they first appear, before they're gradually spread by young people who couldn't care less.
Way in the past, people probably said unfortunate and insulting things all the time because they didn't have filters. I'm amazed they managed to live peaceful lives at all.
That aside, Jaden, are you sure you didn't turn off quite a few of alerts so you could properly enjoy yourself today?
Huh? Did I have something serious turned off?
Are you sure your mail checker warning isn't turned off?
Huh? Oh, you're right. Crap.
If you wanted to reduce the stress in your brain, then it's best to turn off as many Cellcom features as possible. However, at least among young people, turning off the checker that told you about incoming emails was going a bit too far. The only time they might do that was when they were so depressed they were contemplating suicide, or else wrapped up in some sort of emergency that had forced them to shut down their Cellcom.
And there. These minor settings are such a pain to deal with. I had everything off except for the conversation filter and a few other functions. Whoa.
Good morning, it's your mail checker player. Whoa! You have 38 messages for you!
Who sent them?
They're all sent from me, player!
What's that Mio up to? Why'd he send so many at once? What could have happened?
The first message had an attached file. The subject line was regarding our simulator results from yesterday. Master Mio's precious notes included. Mio really did see people well, or rather observe them a lot. After a big training session, he would always send flight data to everyone who trained with him, along with precious words of scolding. His ability to analyze was top class, his comments were apt, and he was extremely highly regarded by ambitious younger Gauntlet Knights. He was also extremely harsh, so it hit everyone hard. After all, he even hit that super genius Jaden hard all the time. That's a fun line! Yeah, he hit Jaden really hard. Oh my god. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy, sorry. However, at the end, he would always find something good you did and praise you, making you want to give it your all. Well, maybe it wasn't that different from a perpetrator of domestic violence saying something kind at the end to soothe his battered housewife. My god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Putting that aside, Mio's commented flight data was harsh yet useful, and considered to be a very precious thing. So naturally, he also sent me a precious email, full of complaints about our training the other day, but I was having so much fun at the Sealflings gathering, I must have turned off a bunch of annoying features, and missed his email. Anyway, that's enough about his first email. About 30 minutes later, he started saying stuff like,
What's that? Did reading that make you realize how crappy you are?
and
Cat got your tongue?
and
Hey, if you got something to say, then say it!
however, his tone began to change 30 minutes after that.
Wait, don't tell me you're feeling bad about it. I know I might have gotten a bit too far. If I was too harsh, I apologize.
Oh my god! Theo! Oh my god, you are so in love with Jaden! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Theo! Oh my god! 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 This is so After that, there was just a sporadic,
Sorry. I'll apologize, so please answer me.
I'm so sorry. Getting more and more depressed sounding. Oh my god. I got an email too, asking about how you were doing.
And what did you say?
I said you were at a siblings gathering, but it was still strange that you weren't responding to messages. So I told Mio that it could get a bit harsh sometimes, maybe even enough to make the great super genius Jaden depressed.
Hey, don't start acting like I'm depressed for no reason.
A middle-aged man would be one thing, but you'd never expect someone right in the middle of their youth, like you, to have their email checker turned off.
Yeah, you're right. I really did get just a bit too excited at the siblings gathering and just turned off a bunch of settings at random. But I'm sure today's siblings day for him too, right? He should know what it's like.
No, he doesn't, because he was born naturally. Oh god, jeez. Didn't you know? Mio doesn't have siblings.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay, OA. I'll see you later. Have a good time at work. Mio is Ciconia born, so Siblings Day means nothing to him. I've heard that's why he feels lonely every Siblings Day.
I know this isn't all my fault, but this is messed up. I see. So he's Ciconia born, huh? Yeah, I bet that would make him feel lonely every month when a siblings day comes.
And really, Mio isn't the only one who's strange. We are. In the AOU, babies aren't brought to family by the Ciconia, the stork. Everyone's born in incubators located in government-run childcare facilities. So there are no parents or families like there were in the old days. Instead, you are dozens or hundreds of siblings who were born in the same establishment in the same year. And after all, these siblings had been together since the time of their births. That bond has got to be thicker than blood. In the AOU, it was customary to call the last Sunday of every month Siblings Day, and siblings would all gather and strengthen their old bonds. To most people, it was a comforting day, but apparently it wasn't like that for Mio.
I didn't know. Still, you wouldn't normally ask someone, hey, are you Ciconia born, right?
He always looked a bit down when Siblings Day was coming up, so I asked him once. Actually, it was pretty obvious some of the time, but I guess you were so excited about Siblings Day that you truly didn't notice. Hold on, I gotta resituate the microphone here. It's kind of like being a bit bouncy. Jeez. Oops, sorry. On Siblings Day, nearby siblings would gather and spend the whole day having fun in packed shops. If they weren't close by, they'd gather in virtual rooms, and generally their bodies would be relaxing in private rooms or shops they liked. In other words, everyone was excited about being reunited with their siblings, making it the least relatable day for a war cat who was Ciconia born. Didn't you notice? Every month when Siblings Day comes, Mio always sends us flight data with a scolding attached.
Come to think of it, yeah.
Oh my god.
He wanted us to pay attention to him, didn't he? Even though being carried by Ciconia was once normal for babies. Here in the AOU, the normal birth Mio had is making him lonely. It's crazy. I wonder if Mio's around. I'll send him an email. Wonder what he should write.
Sorry, I had my email checker turned off. Do you think Mio will forgive you with just that?
Yeah, he probably won't. All the sadness he felt today will probably explode.
You aren't too crafty when it comes to this sort of thing, Jaden. Or maybe I should say boys generally aren't. Right now, Mio thinks you're depressed or mad because he insulted you too much, right? If you just leave him thinking that, then he'll eventually apologize, and you'll be done. And on top of that, the next time he sends emails lecturing you, be a bit kinder with his words. So you'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Not bad. I'll take that strategy. But still, I like the way Mio talks in his lecture emails.
Oh my god, that is so cute!
When you screw up, he rakes you over the coals with it. Don't fly emotionally. Don't let your mood rule you. Be faithful to the basics, but don't forget to shake things up. Dummy, idiot, blockhead, kiddo.
Oh my god, Jaden, you are so adorable! Oh my god, this is so cute! Oh my god! Oh god! These two! These two are so fucking cute. Oh my god.
But still, he does watch you well.
Oh my god, that is so cute. That is adorable.
We put our lives in each other's hands when we fly. Good friends are supposed to hold nothing back, so there's nothing wrong with that at all.
You mean that, after being lambasted thoroughly, you find the gap between that and his praise to be pleasurable? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Mio is the only person willing to call Super Genius Jaden stupid, idiotic, and ignorant. Early on, I often felt like his irrefutable criticism was about to make me snap. But, dang it, I just love him too much. He's just so fucking cute. I've started to get used to it. Now, when I screw up in practice, I think, yeah, Mio's definitely gonna call me out on this one. And yep, he did. Sometimes I'm always looking forward to it.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Who would have ever thought Jaden would be the bottom in this relationship? Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god! Damn. Now I need to see Jaden dressed up as Battler and Meow wearing the Beatrice dress. I gotta see that.
I must be crazy or a bottom.
So you want to come clean and apologize so that Mio can yell at you? I must say your proclivities are quite unconventional. Oh my god, God even sees it too! Still, I like that sort of boyish honesty.
Okay then, what should I send him? Mio, sorry about today. I just kind of turned my email checker off by mistake.
This is so fucking adorable. Oh my god. I gotta say, I think this is one of my favorite tips here. This is shippy as all hell. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. If you want, I could teach you how to write emails like this.
If this gets messy, then I'd like that. But I wanted the first email to be my words.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Please, go ahead. I gotta see what he wrote. Oh yes, we're gonna see it from Mio's perspective. It was pitch black in Mio's private room. Mio himself was surely curled up inside the pile of crumpled sheets on his bed. However, it was still too early to go to sleep. Then the pile twitched, because Mio's cellcom had received an email from Jaden. Mio leapt up, freaking out over the pile of bedding for a while, and then pressed his hand against his chest and sat up, calming his breathing. If he'd had ears on top of his head like a dog, they would have surely been slumped over sadly. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whatever was written in Jaden's email, it was Mio's own fault. Just because he had been lonely, he had written things too arrogantly and too harshly. Mio let out a long sigh and then opened Jaden's email with his mental tablet. After that, his dog ears perked up and his tail started wagging. Oh my god! Then he suddenly slumped over onto the bed.
That dummy! Baka!
Oh my god, this is so cute! Seriously, you can't tell me he's not shipping them. You can't tell me he's not shipping them after this. You just can't. I'm sorry. This is freaking Keiichi Rena shit. Right here. This is like halfway, I'd say halfway between Keiichi Rena and Battler Beatrice. Oh my god. Jeez. And then he drifted off to sleep. However, his expression had relaxed a little. Oh my god. That was adorable! Okay, so these are going faster. We've only been up a little over an hour, and we're already halfway through. Actually, so I guess we're right on schedule in that case. JM Trad, welcome to the stream, and I agree completely. Okay, number 13. Exactly, James. Exactly. And really, the rest are going to get gradually quicker. Interesting. Okay. So we might be ending a bit early. Okay. I know the very last one, the bonus one, is quite short. Alright, this one looks like a bit more serious. The nation where Ciconia don't cry. Number 13.
Hey, Mio. What's it like to have parents?
Huh?
Even after dinner, there would still be lots of people chatting in the dining hall. As an after-meal drowsiness gradually hit them, their pointless conversations tended to get even more pointless.
Well, you know, you're Ciconia born, right?
You might. Oh, there's the fucking train. God damn it.
You might say we're lucky to have so many siblings, but sometimes we wish we had real parents, you know?
They're just annoying. It's not really something to be jealous of.
I wonder if Mio is going to talk about his mom.
Real parents are like having your own private teacher, right? A teacher who only cares about you.
They just keep butting in till morning till night, ticking you off. Personally, I prefer the air. I mean, I'd rather have a teacher than parents. They don't get all clingy. They don't get in your way too much. And in the first place, they aren't watching you from morning until night.
Still, if your parents got to choose to have a Ciconia birth, they must be pretty rich, right?
I'm not sure, since I never really had anyone to compare against. I don't remember being particularly rich. Still, I apparently started PP training right after I was born. I guess we must have been pretty well off.
Isn't that pretty amazing for someone in our generation?
True, back then, lots of people were making a fuss about safety issues caused by giving PP education to babies. Now that I think about it, maybe Dad was having me become a human test subject.
Still, thanks to that, you ended up a top-class parallel processor, unrivaled by anyone your age, right? You should thank your parents.
Well, it's not like I ever asked him to train me. Still, if I hadn't trained as a baby, my P3 levels might not be this high right now. I might not have been able to become a Gauntlet Knight otherwise, so I should probably thank him. Still, was my dream of becoming a Gauntlet Knight even something I came up with on my own? Maybe I just had Dad's dreams forced on me.
Did your dad want to be a Gauntlet Knight?
The existence of Gauntlet Knights had been known since a generation prior. However, at the time it was a very young technology, as well as an extremely dangerous and unstable one. Maybe I'll be able to fly in the sky. Many young people had been blown to bits in the pursuit of that dream. Even after hearing this was something death row inmates agreed to do in exchange for a pardon, that didn't stop boys longing for the sky from applying. Only very recently, thanks to improved natural affinities and training, it had been possible for a very limited group of talented people to fly safely. However, for the generation who had dreamed of flying in the most dangerous era, it was already too late. Their brains had aged, and they were no longer young enough to develop properly, no matter how much PP training they received. That generation was more jealous of the current generation than they could say. Oh, real storks. Here we go. And they're not shadowed. So there would be nothing strange about a parent entrusting their kid with their desire to fly. However, in the AOU, Ciconia don't bring babies. The very concept of entrusting your children with your dreams is no longer existed outside of literature.
As far back as I can remember, Dad was already talking about gauntlet nights all the time. I'm jealous. Give it your all, and I'm sure you'll be able to fly. Too bad it's too late for me, things like that. After hearing that all the time, I started thinking I had no choice but to seek the sky. No. Now that I think about it, even though I always thought it was my dream, I might have been pretty heavily influenced by his hopes and dreams and stuff. Maybe true freedom in life is something you can only get if you're Ciconia free.
So only the Ciconia free are truly released from that cycle of resentment?
Still, that doesn't mean we factory-borns.
Still, that doesn't mean we factory-borns hadn't been brainwashed ever since our births.
People look like they live however they want, but their lifestyles get influenced by their surroundings so much. There's no helping it. Thinking you're an independent individual is arrogant. In the end,
We're nothing more than a single tiny cell out of 10 billion humans.
What a sophisticated conversation you're having. I wouldn't have expected it of you two.
Whoa, were you listening?
I just assumed that a conversation you were having outside of a virtual room was fair game, so I listened in.
am I not allowed to talk about sophisticated stuff?
I believe that in Japan, the proper phrase would be, "Isn't it gonna start snowing or something?"
What, is the temperature supposed to drop even if we have a serious conversation every once in a while?
I'm factory born too, but if I had the choice, I'd want to have parents too.
I'll lend you mine, even if you want. You wouldn't believe how much easier it'd be for me.
The Ciconia-born Mio longs to be factory-born, and us factory-borns long to be Ciconia-born.
I guess it's true that you always want what you don't have. The grass is always greener on the other side, right?
Well, how could you not be jealous of someone who started out with parents? You know, a resource with so much life experience that you always have full access to, regardless of what groups of or communities you're a part of.
Maybe it's because I just don't get how good it is, because it's always been that way for me. If your parents annoy you, you can either ignore them or fight with them. But when I want to say something, or ask someone about something I couldn't ask anyone else, I probably did rely on Dad.
Like when you're freaking out or under stress, being able to say things you couldn't even say to your sibling is huge.
Well, I'm jealous of how you can have a bunch of siblings and go out and have fun every month on Siblings Day.
Of course, having a huge group of siblings is a treasure you'll keep all your life. However, I'm still sure parents are at least as valuable as that, if not more.
Still, I think having a bunch of siblings would be more fun than having one parent.
Don't parents come in male-female pairs?
I only have Dad. I don't even know what my mom looks like.
Oh, sorry I asked.
It's okay. You don't have a dad or a mom, right? But instead you have a lot of siblings.
It just means that people get raised in all kinds of environments. And anyway, we've been talking about parents and siblings, but aren't we war cats a family we can entrust our lives to?
You're right.
Not bad. You managed to wrap that up nicely.
Maybe I should respond to Dan's emails every now and again.
You should. I'm sure you owe him for many things, down to the fact that you're able to go to the bathroom by yourself without getting your underwear or the bed dirty. At any rate, the conversation had ended on a positive note. What had started as an after-dinner chat had gone on for a bit too long. As their drowsiness increased, the conversation began to lose focus. They decided to call it a night.
Guess I'll head back to my room then.
Oh, that's right, you too. I want to ask you one more thing.
You mean about whether having a parent or siblings is better?
No. In the future. If you two— Oh my god! Oh my god! Gunhild! Oh my god! Yes, she's shipping them! Yes! Yes! Woo! If you two ever got married and tried to have kids.
Me and Mio married?
Whoa, why would you say anything like that? Is your Kizinus translation filter bugging out?
Yeah, Japanese sometimes makes it really easy to misunderstand things. Sheesh.
You two are so close. Oh my god. Gunhild, I love you so much. Why did you have to die? Fucking hell. Jeez. Shipper on deck, to be sure. Anyway, hypothetically speaking, if you married someone and want to have children, would you want them to be Ciconia born?
Well, I'd want to see my own kids, but...
Raising kids, huh? In other words, losing all your free time for 10 years?
After all, when you have a Ciconia birth, you have to follow really strict regulations designed to protect that child's rights. Just training for that can take years.
I'm kinda amazed that Dad had me Ciconia born. And on top of that, he was all on his own. If I were in his shoes, I'm not sure I could do it. I'm starting to feel a bit bad about calling Dad irritating and annoying. was as easy as taking care of
a goldfish with an automatic feeder and automatic water filter, then yeah, I'd like to see my kids.
Depending on your partner, you might even be the one getting pregnant, right?
Ah! Isn't pregnancy pretty rough though? Doesn't giving birth hurt like hell? I wouldn't want to do that, and I wouldn't want to force that on my partner either.
Oh my god, Jaden! The doujinshi you're creating right now! Oh my god! Oh my god, Jaden! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nah, I think I'll pass on having kids. Once we got fertilized eggs, I'll just send them to the factory and pray they grow up healthy.
From what I've heard, even considering the pain of giving birth, having to spend over a decade raising kids, people still adore their children.
I talk it over with my partner before deciding, but in my personal opinion, losing over 10 years of your precious young years for your child rearing and giving birth, when you have so many other things you want to do, is a bit too costly. What about you, Mio?
I'd probably say the same. Kids aren't pets. I don't think you should have them just because they're adorable. It's a heavy burden that could determine a person's entire life. In that sense, I really can't imagine I'm qualified to do that now.
I see. And by the time you've grown mature enough to carry that heavy responsibility, your genes might have aged enough that giving birth becomes difficult. I've heard a theory that the ideal age for humans to give birth is in their late teens. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my god. Apparently, you're already past your peak when you turn 20. Damn, that's kind of a bug in the system, as they would put Ciconia. Because you are in no way mentally ready to have kids at that age. Jesus Christ. It's really important to understand how big a responsibility raising someone can be, but our species apparently isn't easygoing enough to wait for that maturity to come.
Are you saying that people in the distant past recklessly had kids and abandoned them over and over without thinking?
Yes, Jaden, that's true, sadly.
That explains why there are always kids living in poverty.
By the time people started complaining about things like that, the birth rate apparently plummeted. The decision to make babies in a factory isn't something just someone thought up on a whim, I think. At the very least, this is probably one of humanity's answers to the problem in the AOU.
What do you think, Gunhild?
Would you actually want to give birth? Is it that if God gave you wings, it'd be blasphemy if you never flapped them thing?
It's sad that we live in a world where our bodies are capable of giving birth, but it's almost impossible to want to do so.
I guess when it comes to giving birth, humans are incredibly immature and frail.
It isn't just the physical pain. It's also all of your young life that giving birth and child rearing steal from you. If you aren't prepared to sacrifice that, you'll never even be given a chance to see your children's faces. Even for me, that decision is just too hard to make.
If only you could see your baby's face. Love it until you got tired and then give it to the child factory whenever you wanted.
Oh my god, Jaden, what are you saying? Yeah, Gunhild, seriously? Oh my god, Jaden! That's a bit... Stealing the baby from the stork is already treason against God. So to adore your kid like a pet before abandoning it to a factory when you get bored is just... ugh.
As terrible as ordinary humans are, if you actually went that far, you really would have to face God's wrath.
You're right. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, Jaden, you really shouldn't have. Oh my god. In the AOU, you were free to marry as you pleased, but pregnancy was limited by severe moral strictures and regulations. If you chose to give birth on your own and raise your child, you had to take responsibility for it until the end. Now that's good. Oh wow, that's really good. That's really good, actually. This world has a lot of bad things about it, but there's a lot of good things too. It's really interesting. You weren't allowed to treat a life like it was something that could be just abandoned to a child factory at any time. Though the AOU had rebelled against life's morals by giving birth to babies in factories, they had refused to budge on this one very last form of respect for life. Wait, did OBS die on me? Wait, oh my god, you guys, did OBS crash for a second? Can you tell me? I just got a message from OBS saying it was just reconnecting. Oh god, you guys? Were you able to see everything, or did it skip something? It died for 5 seconds. Oh god. Oh jeez. Was it on this screen or the previous screen? Right, it's working now again, but where did it die? Did it die on the previous screen or this screen? You're right, James. It has been a while since OBS did that. Ah, jeez. It's been a really long time since goddamn OBS kept dropping. Oh my god. Jeez. End of the previous screen. That child would lose all ties with their parents and be admitted to a child care institution. Such children would be all alone, in a place where everyone had been raised together as siblings ever since infancy. Hopefully they would be able to blend in, but if they failed to do so, then that would sometimes be called out as a second violation of human rights. The AOU's Child Protective Services community still debated in the proper ways to build a safety net for abandoned Ciconia-born children. Some wanted to remove the option of having Ciconia-born children. The opposition to this, which claimed that this meant abandoning our dignity as human beings, was also strong. Some wanted to save all Ciconia-born children without implementing any restrictions. And the opposition to this, which claimed that doing so was tantamount to treating children like pets, was also strong. In the end, even after a century of A3W history, no answer had been reached.
We were planning to split up, but we're still here at this hour.
I'm sleepy. Thinking about too much complicated stuff tired me out.
Oh my god, this is so cute! Now we're back to the cuteness! Oh my god!
But we should be able to put all this talk about babies on hold until we have an actual partner in mind, right?
You think so? Am I thinking about this too soon? Or could it be?
That's enough for now. Let's call it a night.
You're right. Good night.
Good night, war cats. Are we not even allowed to have kids without arguing every step of the way? Aren't humans animals in the end? Are we really such refined and noble creatures? Are you sure that there isn't something wrong with this world? That was a long one. It seemed to almost lead. It basically led directly off past this one. I wouldn't be surprised if these two were originally written as one big thing. These two seem to lead directly into each other. Okay. Yeah, we've been up about an hour and a half now. Gunhild and Mio. These two haven't interacted nearly as much as Jaden and Mio have. So, or Jaden and Gunhild. So, let's see what these two have to say. Hold on 1 second, sorry.
You fools! Didn't I tell you not to barf in the simulator, you nincompoops? I'll beat your guts and inner ears into shape!
Several trainees were lined up, getting scolded harshly by their instructor. Gauntlet Knights moved in complicated and strange ways. It was more than enough to make your average human sick, even in a simulator. And there was no way around this except getting used to it.
It makes sense, though, considering how expensive simulators are. Once you start feeling bad, you eject right away. That's an ironclad rule. Well, since it'll hurt your grades if you eject, it's no surprise people try to hold it in.
Here, it only earns you a scolding, but in the sky, it would kill you. There's not much you can tell them except give it your all.
I've never thrown up, but I guess doing that is pretty standard, right?
Well, you're a Gauntlet Knight kid who's been flying in the simulator ever since you were a baby. Normally, you'd have to fill up several buckets before you get it down. I was particularly weak, so I probably threw up enough to fill an oil drum. Traits you're born with play a big role here.
You mean it's like that saying about how you do your best with the cards dealt to you?
To be honest, I'm incredibly jealous of people like you, who had a full house the moment the cards were dealt out. Still, that doesn't mean I underestimate the effort you've put in up to this point.
So, sometimes, if the cards you're dealt are bad, your dreams will never come true no matter how hard you work.
That can happen. It's hardly surprising, is it?
But everyone says you can make your wishes come true if you work hard enough.
If only, Mio, if only. If only, Mio. If you don't say that, no one will have hope in their lives. The trainees were forced to clean the simulators they'd dirty. However, their instructor's harsh lecture seemed to be continuing.
You blockheads, you idiots! If it smells even a bit, I'll make you clean all night! There's nothing I hate more than a girl's vomit. The aerial augmented infantry doesn't need anyone who lacks guts and resolve. If you're gonna be little boys and girls who cry at something like this, just quit already! Hey! You listening to me? And anyway, speaking of your grades, how the hell did you sneak around the test to get this far? Did you cheat because you want to come here and vomit in the simulator? Well, just quit. If you got no talent, just quit!
Some of the kids had tears in their eyes. Certainly wasn't as though the trainees lacked talent, On the contrary, you need to surpass huge hurdles to become a trainee and get used to the simulators. However, getting to the next step and actually earning the honor of wearing a gauntlet was something even fewer people were capable of.
I wonder what happens to people who aren't able to become Gauntlet Knights.
You don't want to know, Mio. You don't want to know. Oh god. Gauntlet Knight training isn't like anything the other branches of the military have. Apparently, they think what we do is practically a kind of e-sport. Trainees are treated as students, so it'll be as if they simply graduated from school. However, they have spent their precious young years doing nothing but train to become Gauntlet Knights. I hear they tend to have trouble figuring out what to do later in life.
So for people who look like they don't have a chance, maybe it's kinder to finish them off right now and give them a chance to prepare for the rest of their lives?
I'm sure people like Chloe would say that.
I don't like bullying my underclassmen.
Well, I have seen you scolding their flight data quite harshly.
I do that because I think it'd be great if they could grow and become our comrades flying in the sky. And after beating them up with their mistakes, I do make a point of encouraging them.
I know that. Supposedly there weren't even 150,000 people in the whole world with a P3 level high enough to control a gauntlet. And on top of that, though other countries didn't announce specific numbers, Mio and the others were pretty sure that only 1,000 people in the whole world had actually succeeded in becoming Gauntlet Knights. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yup, that's about true, given what happened at the end of the story. In other words, the dreams of almost all the people here would never come true. Unless you're a super genius, like you or Jaden.
I'm not a super genius.
No, I must have been a super genius too. The insane level of effort it took for a normal person like me to crawl up this high must have been the sort of talent on par with the super genius. Interesting way of looking at it, Gunhild. She needs to believe in herself like that. I feel like she developed that as a kind of defensive mechanism.
Do you think most of the people getting scolded over there will fail?
Unless Instructor Okanogi's karate chops cause a disruption in their brains and drastically increase their P3 levels? Yeah, probably.
Then, speaking statistically, do you think what they need most is a notice of expulsion so that they can return to their normal lives?
Emotionally speaking, that's a harsh way of putting it. However, statistically speaking, that's right. It's best to leave the job of Gauntlet Knight to the super geniuses. Sadly, for a normal person to become one, using only the power of dreams, it takes a truly insane amount of effort.
So you're saying you just limit your dreams only to what you're capable of?
I'm sorry if putting it that way feels you're unsatisfying to a boy like you, Mio. Neo wanted to cheer them on, to encourage them, increasing the chance of them reaching their dreams by even 1%. However, statistically speaking, their dreams almost certainly wouldn't come true. In that case, encouraging them was pointless. It meant that trash-talking them like the instructor and getting those without talent to quit right away were the best things to do. Limit your dreams to what you're capable of. I think what you just said was wise. Back when humanity was still expanding, it may have been possible to encourage people irresponsibly, telling them to chase their dreams or die trying. However, we already live in a twilight era. If we care about their individual lives, I think it's our responsibility to clearly tell people when they don't have talent.
Gunhild, you really did work incredibly hard, didn't you? Earlier, didn't you say that you still have nightmares about studying or taking tests?
Well, no. Did I say something like that?
But still, you can look at it another way. No, maybe that's just how a guy would see it.
Let's hear it.
Even if your dreams don't come true in the end, if you know that you at least threw yourself at the problem, giving it everything you had, wouldn't that make it easier to live with yourself until the end?
Is that how it works?
No. Dad is always saying it. When I was little, he said that even if I worked hard to become a Gauntlet Knight and failed, as long as I really gave it my all, I should never regret what I did.
Your father says good things. Effort doesn't always
lead to results. That can make you feel pretty empty, depending on how you look at it. But I still think that effort is never a waste. It'll definitely become your strength. It's true that not many people can become Gauntlet Knights, unless they're born with a rare talent. However, I don't think all roads in the world are that harsh. It's true that not many people can become Gauntlet Knights unless they're blessed with rare talent.
That's true. If someone was able to work hard enough to become a Gauntlet Knight trainee, they'll surely be able to work hard in other parts of their lives.
Compared to becoming Gauntlet Knights, most other future paths and jobs can really be overcome with hard work. Even if the people who threw up and were forced to clean it never became Gauntlet Knights, I believe they're already gained the strength they need.
No, that's not quite right. I want to make them work much, much, much harder to see the limits of the power they hold.
If they were able to get this far, then whether they become Gauntlet Knights or not, I'll never forget them. I'll think of them as my precious fellow Gauntlet Knights.
Mio walked up to the trainees who were cleaning. To them, Mio was an elite among elites, and also a person they admired. They all stopped what they were doing and stood at attention. Mio told them they didn't have to stop for his sake, and at the same time, he seemed to be opening the data from their training just now in his mental display. Then he began one of his classic harsh lectures. It certainly was harsh. It was probably even harsher after they had been insulted so thoroughly by their instructor. However, Mio wasn't just giving them meaningless words of abuse. He was showing them data and explaining things in detail. He kept showing them this and this and this that they're doing wrong, but they were all reasonable criticisms, and furthermore they were all accompanied by reasonable advice on how to improve. Then, at the end, he made sure to point out things that each one of them was good at, and things that each had done well during this training session. Some of the kids even seemed to be turning red and breaking into tears. It was the way he looked at others, and perhaps that was something that had been encouraged by the fact that he was so young. Oh no, the microphone. Oh god. Oh god damn it! This goddamn microphone! I think I got it back now. Do you guys hear me now? Is this a good page? Oh, god damn it. Mio sometimes ragged on his father, but surely he didn't really feel that way. His father must have been good at looking after others too. Maybe that was why Mio was good at looking after his underclassmen. Gunhild watched this from afar, all alone. Was it hate or jealousy? These people knew no suffering and kept on winning without any effort, grasping their dreams as though it was only natural. For me, it meant studying hard enough to have nightmares, but you people got the hang of it as infants like it was a game. Do you realize how much the mere fact that you were geniuses hurt me? However, I've changed my mind now, Mio. The fact that you had talent, it was just a coincidence. Even if you didn't have talent, I'm sure you would have used every bit of strength you had. And even if you didn't become a Gauntlet Knight, you would have turned that into a wonderful page in the book of your youth, stepping forward boldly into your next life. If only I had met you much, much sooner, I might have become a completely different person than I am now. And I'm sure I would have been able to like that person much, much more than I like myself now. Oh my god, Gunhild. I feel, oh god, no, Gunhild, you're amazing. You are an amazing person, Gunhild. Oh, come on, no. You can't feel that way, Gunhild. Oh, God. She is an amazing person. She really admires Mio. Oh, wow, jeez. Mio. Right now, Whoa! Oh my god! Holy shit! Damn! We have a shipping war. Oh my god. Damn, okay. Oh my god. Gunhild has massive conflicts. Right now, I really do love you. Oh my god. Whoa, jeez. The war is on. Oh my god, jeez. Holy shit. Jeez. I was not expecting that, actually. Damn. We have a challenger. That was unexpected. Damn. Interesting. Interesting. I was not, but she died. Oh, yeah, that's true. Gunhild died. Yeah, she's dead. Oh my god, jeez. Oh my god, Apparition, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Apparition. And I hate that she's dead. Ruka, I would imagine it's still a threesome, but a threesome with 4 people. Jeez. Because you'd never be able to say that in any other situation. Jeez. Okay, we got 2 more to go. Let's see. I think this one was supposed to be just as long as the previous one. Number 15 was just as long as 14. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then the last one is really short. Okay. And this one looks like to be completely unrelated. Auxiliary Major General Gustafsson. People like this one. Interesting. The Garoi Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. It was also called the last hope for those who wanted to become Gauntlet Knights. Oh my god, we're gonna learn more about Lilia and Kochka. Aren't we? Oh my god. After all, enrolling there meant the same as granting them permission to put you through any sort of training or human experimentation without limits. It was said that nearly everyone was unable to keep up with the strict training, so that both their minds and their bodies were worn ragged, and they dropped out. Many fear that a considerable number of them ended up like cripples, including those who developed serious mental illness. Despite these fears, there were quite a few people who applied for enrollment as trainees. After all, for a Gauntlet Knight, talent was everything. When those without talent realized that no matter how hard they worked, it would be useless, and yet still couldn't abandon their yearning to fly through the sky, they ended up here. It was said that this research center's greatest goal was to develop methods for cultivating those who lacked the talent to become Gauntlet Knights. To those without talent, even though they knew what sort of brutal training and experience awaited them, this was their last hope for becoming Gauntlet Knights. After the VTOL craft landed, Officers who had come in from various countries to inspect the facility exited one by one. After all, the cultivation of human resources that might become Gauntlet Knights was a matter of great interest in terms of national defense to all countries of the A3W era. The lines leading to the reception desk for officers seemed to be split into two groups, one for the VIPs themselves and one for those accompanying them. Naturally, the VIP line was filled with people from all countries who were of a dignified age. Just one young woman was mixed in among them. A soldier working security for the research center told her that this line was only for VIPs. And she poked her own chest with her thumb. She was telling him to take a good look at her ID. The soldier immediately checked his cellcom, and with an astonishingly sudden formality, he apologized for his rudeness. Welcome to the Garoi Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. I'm going to check your IDs, so please place your hand on the bioscanner. Gunhild is here. Interesting. Oh wow, oh yeah, I forgot that was her last name. Name, Gunhild Gustafsson. Position, Auxiliary Major General. Attached to the AOU combined... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on, wait, what? What the fuck is going on? Huh? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, how is that her fucking rank? How is that her fucking rank? What the fuck? How the fuck is that her rank? Mio is a lieutenant. How? Wait, what? So she outranks like just about. Wait, what? How the fuck? Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! What? Auxiliary Major General attached to the AOU Combined Military Central HQ. Are you what? Issuer of inspection permit, the Speaker of the AOU Joint Parliament, President of AOU America. Oh my god, security clearance, SS. Oh my god. While present at this establishment, she has permission to access all classified information that is not rated SS or higher. What the actual fuck? Additional information is to be accompanied by department head rank or higher. Upon completion of inspection, she is to be removed from all records. All information those involved obtain regarding this inspection must be treated as a lifetime secret. SS-0012 class. Oh my god. Your Excellency, Major General Gustafsson, please allow me to guide you. This way, please. Oh my god. How did she become a general? Paying no attention to all weather grounds, where countless trainees were being worked hard and insulted, Gunhild's group passed through an even stricter security gate and headed underground.
And I thought you were here to inspect the Pandora.
Does it look like it will be possible to copy the Pandora?
At the moment, not at all. After all, it's like a miracle among miracles, where hundreds of millions of God's dice all have rolled the same number at once.
More dice references here. Wait a minute. Is she going to Theodrysig's lab? Wait, what is the Pandora? If you're unable to make a copy, it means you won't be able to perform even more inhumane experiments on the Pandora. I suppose that's good news for her. Pandora's box. Wanya Dora is the thing that's with Dora. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? So that is the last hope left to humanity.
This planet's already dead. Humanity doesn't have much time left. Unless we can reveal her secret, we won't be able to leave any part of humanity or civilization behind.
Check Koshka's bio. Oh my god! Oh my god! Koshka is Pandora's box. Oh my god. Oh my god. Her brain! Koshka is actually super important. It was told to us right fucking there. And we didn't realize. Oh my god. I bet we're gonna see her eyes eventually too, and it's gonna be really interesting. I bet we're gonna see her eyes eventually too, and like she's gonna look completely different. Something about her, like there's a reason why she's the only one whose face is like covered like this. Oh my god. And they keep talking about a secret to this planet and things like that. I still think that has to do with they might all be in the Matrix. Does the Pandora know that she is a special being? The only one that be allowed to go into the new world. Koshka is our dimension hopper. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, she has only been told that she has a precious brain structure, which must be investigated. She probably only thinks of herself as someone assisting in research in exchange for being spared the death penalty.
The place that the elevator descended to was a section where only researchers with extremely high security levels were allowed. The atmosphere was incredibly different from the exercise area, which felt like a sweaty sports training ground. In the hallway beyond that division came the high-pitched sound of a young girl's voice. Apparently she was complaining about her everyday struggles.
I mean, do you realize how hard I had to work to get to that gloomy hit girl to communicate as much as we do now?
Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. Oh no. My god, the last tip had all the friggin' story shit. Oh my god. But this is seriously heartbreaking, especially after the previous tip. So Koshka is actually ultra important to the story, isn't she? Oh my god. Oh my god, jeez. Oh my god, Lilia. Oh god, jeez.
To find a conversation starter, I had to train hard and race through this boring puzzle game. And even had to make cat sounds at the end of every sentence, you know. Are you... what the fuck? Oh my god, your freaking cat personality is a fake! Lilia! Oh, you traitor! By now, it's even becoming a habit in real life, meow.
Oh my god, Lilia, no! No! Oh no! Oh god, no! No! Oh god! Koshka! Poor little Koshka! Oh my god! Oh my god, that poor little Koshka. Oh my god. Maybe it's a good thing that Lilia died now. Ugh. Exactly. I was gonna say, she outranks Okanogi. Oh my god, jeez. Several young researchers responded with wry smiles as Lilia cheerily blew off steam. Her eyes spotted Gunhild. Oh god, jeez. All of the cheeriness suddenly vanished from her face. Oh my god. Even when it's someone you know, when you meet someone in a place where you don't expect to meet them, it's enough to confuse anyone. With a mixture of that confusion and suspicion, Lilia stared at Gunhild.
Why are you here, Meow? Don't tell me you're also.
However, Gunhild was being accompanied by a research department head and guards. It was immediately obvious that she was being treated differently than those like Lilia.
This matter is SS0012. Be sure that you forget everything you saw and heard. Understand, Lilia Viltikainen?
Yes, sir.
Oh god, Lilia, jeez. You know what? I'm glad Koshka never found that out. Oh, that would be so heartbreaking for her. I'm glad that Koshka never found out about this. Oh god. And she is?
She is also assisting in research in exchange for being spared the death penalty. She has been doing extremely well.
I wonder who this is.
In a sense, until we're able to copy the Pandora, you might say she's the greatest successful product our research center has produced. If no Pandora appears, she may even be the compass our research center should be aiming for.
Oh no, who is this?
This is the data room. You may retrieve whatever data your access level permits, Your Excellency. I want to see trainee records. You there, perform a search.
May I ask for their full name, Your Excellency?
Maja Forsberg, from AOU Sweden.
Interesting. A new person we haven't heard of. I wonder if that name means anything. Maja Forsberg. It isn't coming up. Is there another way to pronounce her name?
Search again. For former trainees this time.
Oh, okay, it's Maya. Okay, they changed Maya's name in a patch. Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's Maya. Okay, sorry. Nobody told me that. Okay. So that's actually her sister. Oh my god, jeez. Oh my god.
Search again. For former trainees this time.
Yes, sir. Maja Forsberg. I've a hit. She left the training program partway through of her own accord, due to special circumstances. The Garoi Research Center was famous for the fact that once you entered, you couldn't leave until your research program was complete, no matter how much you cried or screamed. You would either graduate as a gauntlet knight, or be wrung out as a failure.
What does that mean? She left of her own accord due to special circumstances.
Was she injured so badly she couldn't continue her training? The record states that her health was extremely good when she left. Her grade was C+. Her B3 levels were average as well. There is an attached document. Locked with security level S.
Her Excellency has SS security clearance. Access the file.
Yes, sir. Your Excellency, please use the authentication terminal. Thank you very much. It's open. Maja Forsberg. During her periodic examination, it was discovered that she was a potential candidate for the Pandora replication experiment. She received counseling as to what it meant to participate in this experiment, including the related dangers. She expressed a desire to participate in the experiment. She signed a consent form agreeing to all the risks. She was a test subject for the Pandora transplant experiment.
It may have been her last chance. Someone who fundamentally lacked an aptitude for becoming a gauntlet knight. If successful, she would have been reborn as something like the Pandora, or else a genius gauntlet knight of similar ability.
Was it explained to her that the success rate had been 0 so far?
She wasn't explicitly told that it was 0, but the consent form did state that it was extremely low. It also mentioned that, through repeated experimentation, the success rate had risen to 300% from the previous round of experiments.
I'm pretty sure 0 is still 0, no matter what you multiply it by, you lying bastards. After a 3-week examination, it was judged that she was ready to participate in the experiment immediately. She was issued a subject code of 091. After this point, Maja Forsberg would be treated as having left of her own accord due to special circumstances. Subject 090 through 099 participated in the 12th Pandora replication experiment. 091, noise rate 0.255, rating poor, experiment suspended. Subject was processed in accordance with the Human Rights Manual.
What does that mean? Processed in accordance with the Human Rights Manual. We inject them with high concentrations of hypnosine. All external sensations are numbed, and the brain is placed in a euphoric sleep-like state. It's the same as what we use to perform lethal injections during the B3W era.
Okay, so she's dead. Oh god. Oh fucking hell, she's dead. Subject was disposed of 12 seconds after injection. Subject was then transferred to examination department. After subjects 090 through 099 were sorted through the examination department, they were transferred to various research departments. Subject 090's one brain was transferred to the Drysic Conversion Research Department. It was planned for use in experimental artificial Drysic conversion apparatuses, but due to errors in processing, it decayed while still in its brain pack. Son of a bitch! She got the worst life ever. Oh my god. It was then disposed of without being used in the experiment and incinerated. She had the worst life ever. She was abused and then sent to this and died during the oh my god. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Maja Forsberg's case was officially resolved as that of an individual who went missing after a discharge, and whose life or death status is unknown. The above records have been locked with security level S. thanks. That will be enough.
Were we able to be of assistance?
Of course. I've discovered something of worth. This world is worthy of Okay, where did you guys leave off? Oh god, where did you guys leave off? OBS! What is up with OBS today after being good for so long? This world is worthy of destruction. I won't forgive the people who brought about Maja's death, and I won't forgive their world! Huh?
What's wrong, Gunhild?
You've got to be kidding me! Gunhild, dodge it! Gunhild!
Did she fake her own death during this battle? One data fragment has been processed. They are not sorted. Unattachable data fragment. The revelation of Saint Ioannis. Oh my god. Yeah, there is a mysterious contradiction, Guppy Force. Gunhild either faked her death here or someone had her taken out. Oh my god. I can't believe she was someone so important. Oh my god. I am feeling the sting of Lilia's betrayal. Oh my god. I am honestly feeling, before, I know this one is shorter than the others. So before I go to it, I am still feeling the sting of Lilia's betrayal. Seriously. Ugh. That just stung. Oh my god, jeez. That stung so badly. Oh well, you guys, we have one last data fragment here to end Ciconia Phase 1. Oh, it's with Sashat. Okay, let's see. As Sashat manipulated her midair tablet in a cramped dark room, their surroundings were bathed in a brilliant light, and the walls changed to environmental mapping that resembled a solemn church. And there, put on display like a work of art, was a single old document.
Is this it?
The Council of Carthage identified 26 books as canon. But did you know? There was actually one more canonical book. There certainly were traces of it in the Moratorian canon. However, by the time of the Council of Carthage, it had disappeared.
A lost canon.
This is probably the last volume that still remains, and it's the only work of prophecy in the entire canon. The Revelation of Saint Ioannis. Canon serves as a guide or manual for a religion, so it's very precious. For that reason, some people have attempted to insert their own claims into the canon, slipping in forgeries pretending to be the real thing. So religious groups will sometimes hold councils to establish what the canon is, attempting to expel all forgeries. There are even some cases where something was viewed as canon at the time, but after extensive research, doubts were raised about it and it was expunged. It's entirely possible that even this book, The Revelation of St. Ioannis, might have been accepted by the Moratorian canon, but then later identified as a forgery by the time of the Council of Carthage, and removed. However, when the Council of Carthage took place, the revelation of St. Ioannis was never even discussed. In fact, neither his name or any trace of it appeared. This proves that between the 2nd and 4th century, the existence of the revelation of St. Ioannis was completely erased from history. It was too thorough and too unnatural for something that had once been listed as canon. For example, yes, that's it. It's as though someone performed a search on the text called history and deleted just the phrase, the revelation of St. Ioannis, from everything.
Are you saying this holds a prophecy about how humanity will be destroyed?
I think of it as more of a plan than a prophecy. After all, if it was a prophecy, 100% of it would have to fit. Going by what I see now, yes, I'd only give it about a score of 80 points out of 100.
In other words, we still have about 20% chance of victory?
Sure, assuming that our opponents were aiming for a perfect 100 and only got 80 points. If games are about finding entertainment, and not about who wins and who loses, and if our opponent thinks we're inferior to them, then it'd be quite crude of them to start off with a perfect move. $80 points. It certainly does feel like a veteran up against an amateur, intentionally holding back in the early game to ensure that it will be a good one.
In other words, this is God's plan for exterminating the human race, which was planned out and filed against us 2,000 years ago.
That's an overly dramatic way to put it. Still, given that an exception like me exists, that is a possibility. And sadly, this written accusation was completely erased from history. Except for that one copy here.
I wonder if our opponent left us this one copy, knowing they'll be in opposition.
After all, they do claim to be the messenger of an all-seeing, all-knowing God. Well, it's probably safer to assume they know.
They left it behind intentionally. They must have been pretty confident.
When challenged by an amateur with a chess instruction manual in one hand, a veteran might easily smile confidently and allow that amateur to take a shot. That must be how they view this. Then again, I simply happen to believe that it's a written plan. If this truly is a prophecy, then we're completely stuck already. When facing off against a prophecy, the winners are decided already. No matter how hard you, me, and the others try, it'll all be in vain. It means that in the end, we were just dancing on the palm of their hand.
Don't worry, Grandmaster. This definitely isn't a prophecy.
Oh? And how could you be so sure?
'Cause this really were a prophecy, with the truth of the future written inside it, And then this revelation will record the way our Order of Prometheus busted this crazy plan down.
Oh, damn, Tojiro. You really are amusing, Tojiro.
Whether it's a prophecy or a plan, they'll come at us following the outline of this book. And using this book, we'll be able to predict what happens next to some degree and deal with it somehow. Key to this game is how well we can make use of this handicap.
At the moment, all humanity has managed to do is make their opponent take their seat at the game table. They're challenging us while knowing everything. Even knowing that we've been preparing for this day for so long.
Maybe this is a surprisingly difficult game for them as well.
80 points out of 100. I don't know if this is arrogance, or the result of the game truly being that difficult for our opponent. We must win. If we don't, humanity will eternally be nothing but pieces on the game board, toys of that monster calling itself God's representative. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder who she's talking about.
Humanity can win.
Ooh, very nice. Now what's your basis for saying that?
Because that's what's written in the newest version of the Revelation of St. Ioannis, edited by me.
I like it. Let's update it sometime soon.
And yet,
There's no telling how much of humanity will be lost before it wins. The music box had been fully extracted. Character data has been fully extracted. And we get this. Oh my god, we get the red moon here. Oh my god, yep. Jeez. New background. Oh my god, some new tips. Interesting. Okinogi, Tojiro, Via Dreisig. Oh wow, okay, new character tips. Let's read them. We are not done yet. Okay, let's see. Okinogi from
AOU Japan. A training instructor at the AOU Combined Military Central HQ, Aerial Augmented Infantry Strengthening Division.
the generation born before infant PP instruction has extremely low P3 levels. Guppy Force, you think that's the Earth? You think this is Zero Escape all over again? Jeez. You think this is Virtue's last reward, eh? And is unable to control gauntlets. He's a person of the old era who dreamed of becoming a warrior of peace. Entered the military and honed his skills with sweat, both on his body and in his heart. So he had a hard time accepting that the main characters in the next era of warfare would be brats, with top-secret machines on their left arms, who only needed natural-born instincts and not a whole lot of hard work. He has enough knowledge of the aerial augmented infantry to serve as an instructor. However, there's no denying that his inability to use a gauntlet gives him an inferiority complex when training young students. Special abilities, aerial augmented infantry characteristics. A. He may be from a generation before infant PP instruction, but he does possess aerial augmented infantry aptitude. In the future, if the P3 levels required to use a gauntlet ever shrink drastically, maybe even Okinogi will be able to fly through the sky someday. Okinogi Chop B! He can infuse slacking off students with fighting spirit using only a single chop to the head. This move can also fix broken electrical appliances. Okay.
Tojiro from AOU Japan.
special major attached to the AOU Combined Military HQ manager.
He's officially a military reporter, but actually serves as an intelligence officer directly under AOU Combined Military HQ manager. He's been granted extra legal authority to take any action of his own volition that will serve the interests of the state. He also has connections with intelligence officers from other factions who are in similar positions, and is suspected that his main job is to resolve matters quietly between various militaries when whatever feuds between factions break out. He's part of the generation that came before infant PP training, but he's also the rare middle-aged man who can control a gauntlet a little. Interesting. He can do a little bit. Special abilities, override code issued by the AOU Combined Military HQ Manager SS. He has an override code that can modify any order issued within the AOU Combined Military using the HQ Manager's authority. Of course, this is a rarely used trump card. There's thought to be strict regulations preventing its easy abuse. And there's an Easter egg in the music box. Okay, sure. Intelligence Officer Network, S. He is a network of intelligence officers across all factions. He can quickly obtain any sort of dark information from across the world. Rumor has it that the pocket change he makes using this network has grown to be quite a fortune. Mitage Flash A. His hobby is taking photos using the naked eye, and he's always subconsciously seeking the best angle. He loves his son too much, and his mental image folder is filled with pictures of a 0-year-old Meow. Oh my god. Aww. Fear from ABN Germany. Affiliation unknown. A genius physicist who invented several groundbreaking technologies such as the Dreiser conversion. She's already dead due to an accident. When she was alive, she was apparently an eccentric who focused entirely on research and could not hold a conversation with normal people. Special abilities, translation, SS. Apparently to her research was the translation of wisdom given to humans by God. It's said that according to her, the most difficult and annoying part wasn't the research or the trial and error, but translating the results of those into form even normal people could understand. I still think this translation thing has to do with the source code of whatever matrix they might be in. That was a short one. It's a shot. It's a shot. Area of origin unknown. Affiliation unknown. Her true identity is completely unknown. However, she seems to be the leader, or at least a high-ranking member, of some secret chivalric order. It's unsure whether her unique appearance and outfit are real, or just part of her avatar. Special abilities, direct AMS manipulation. Oh my god! Holy shit, she has a triple S rank ability! Oh my god! By using a tablet, she can give directive orders to the 8MS. With humanity's current technology, interference with 8MS supposedly requires massive facilities and preparation, making this ability inexplicable and incomprehensible, aka, she's hacking into the Matrix. I'm betting she's hacking into the Matrix. Ghost, SS, it's possible for her to hide her existence from all records. In the highly monitored A3W world, erasing all traces of a person from all recording mediums is thought to be nearly impossible, but this inexplicable, incomprehensible technique makes it possible. I'm betting that she and Keto Pollo are directly hard-coded into the Matrix here. I'm guessing that triple S abilities has to do with hacking into the Matrix. I'm gonna go hard on this theory here.
Jostress, Area of origin unknown. Affiliation unknown.
Not only is her true identity a secret, but even her face is always covered by a visor, except during the ending, making it impossible for anyone to see it. She seems to be a high-ranking member in some sort of secret chivalric order. And she has a secret triple S ability that we don't know yet. That's possible that Sashat is a system administrator. I think so. That is very possible, I'd imagine. Or she's an AI. But an AI would kind of be considered a god, I guess, in a Matrix, wouldn't it? Like... Okay, so, yeah, she doesn't have too much of a profile here. I wonder why they left Okanoki's profile. Okay, so you wanted me to see, something in the music room. What is the Easter egg in the music room? Oh my god! She has a secret triple S ability. I wonder what it is. I'm sorry, I had to play the song.
Okay, Carapoyo, I'll find out exactly what you're looking for, Carapoyo.
Why do you want to search how to delete you? Oh my god! Oh my god! I found him. I said no because I want.
I found a video with the tag giant mushroom for you. Would you like to access it for you? Why do you want to search?
I had to click the beach. I can't read that. What the fuck does that say? Mario! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! They were in on the fucking joke of Mario! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ryukashi! You knew exactly what you were doing! Oh my god! Oh my god!
This is a talented frog, Carapoyo.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe that! They fucking knew! Sing Ciconia when they cry. Oh, it didn't work. Okay.
Okay, Carapoyo, I found exactly what you're looking for you.
Okay, now I'm gonna do yes on this one. Ah! I deleted him! Oh my god! Wait, what? Oh no. Oh, this is a good way to look at that CG. Oh my god, I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was... Ryukashi knew! Ryukashi knew exactly what he was doing with that Mario shit, didn't he? Oh my god. Okay, you guys. It's a bit late. Yeah, this ran late because, you know, we had extra stuff to read. Oh, it's not that late. It's, we've only gone 2 hours and 40 minutes. Well, oh my god. I'm gonna go out of the music room and go back in and see if we can't get Carapoyo back. Oh my god. Alright, no deleting. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe that they were able to use that sound effect. Oh my god. Okay, I can keep clicking him for the 3 different options here. I see. Oh my god. Okay, you know what, you guys? This was an experience. Wow, those last few, they were all like comedy stuff until the very end, and then we got hit with a bunch of revelations. Those last few tips were like the post-game tips of the answer arcs in Higurashi. Damn. Oh my god. You guys, wow. So we finished phase 1. Ciconia when they cry is definitely not this. Interesting. Oh my god, jeez. Oh wow, I can't wait to start theorizing with you guys on the Discord. This was an experience. There was a lot of exposition, but you know, Ryukishi even said that there was going to be a lot of exposition, and he wanted to get it out of the way. And I believe, and I really freaking love the character interactions. And I think the more we go on that, and the more we slow down on exposition, I think the better the story is going to be. So I have extremely high hopes for the next few parts. Because I really liked the characters interacting. I really love that. And I can't wait to see further exploration of their personal lives. Especially if we're going to have some kind of repeating cycle. But it seems to me like we're directly continuing from where this left off in phase 2. Rather than, and that makes me kind of sad, because if that's true, then there's no way we're going to have any more slice of life. Which is kind of sad, because I really love the characters having fun and interacting like that. So, I don't know, there might be a combination of the two? I don't know, maybe it's going to be like Umineko in that case, where we have 2 worlds looking at them concurrently. I'm going to stick with the Matrix theory and probably try to write up something this week about what I think about it so far. Maybe you only loop in phase 3. That's also another possibility, Ruka. Anyway, you guys, tomorrow is Umineko, so look forward to that. I had a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait for the next phase. See you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Umineko. And until then, as we say goodbye to Ciconia for now until phase 2 releases. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.